In making The Great Salmon Run, filmmaker Jeff Turner wanted to discover exactly how grizzly bears caught salmon underwater. But his quest was to take him deeper into the world of the grizzly than he had ever imagined. The first challenge that Jeff and the team faced was to get their latest high-definition camera systems into the wilds of British Columbia.
Modern-day wildlife filmmaking. Yeah, you can't go anywhere without about half a ton of gear.
Very discreet. Animals don't notice that at all.
Jeff has more than 20 years' experience of filming grizzlies and knows how to work with them in the wild better than anyone.
I was just talking to Justin. He was telling me he just came back from a shoot in Indonesia. He said he had 15 porters. I think we must be doing something wrong.
Jeff knows that the only way to film wild grizzlies is with a small crew and a very sensitive approach. In order to get the shots he wanted, he used a new digital camera in a specially built underwater housing that he could set up close to the fishing bears without disturbing them. Getting the camera in place can be tricky, however. Experience has taught him how to put them at their ease with just the right tone of voice.
Hey, bear, how you doing, eh? I'm going to scare some fish up there for you. That's a good bear. I won't bother you, I won't be long. This is when you need 6 hands.
The wild bears seemed intrigued by this visitor to their river.
You guys are excited about this as I am. Okay, and now to the left.
What Jeff was hoping to capture was a shot of bears catching salmon from both above and below water. He needed to operate the camera from a distance so that the bears would be so relaxed they would continue fishing. But that meant connecting the camera to his computer using fiber optic cable.
Or if they come through here, you know, catching it.
And all that cable in the river proved too much of a temptation for one particularly mischievous young bear, a situation that called for some firm bear talk from Jeff.
Hey! Hey! Drop it! Drop it! Yeah, yeah, yeah! You guys can't bite the cable. Jeez. Oh.
Luckily, the camera was still working. The bears were learning very quickly that Jeff and his crew were not a threat. They watched him curiously as he retreated to a respectful distance and controlled his camera from his laptop. What would the bears do next? He didn't have to wait long before the first bear waded into the pool. But this youngster seemed totally out of his depth.
This is really funny, this little guy. He doesn't know how to get down there, so he can't quite reach the bottom. So he's just hanging and bobbing along here. Oh, he's got his paw on it. Ah, damn it, he knocked it over. Or I think he used it to stand on, kick himself off. The fish are going straight downhill. It's a really steep river.
It was back into the chilly water for Jeff to realign his camera. Although the salmon were still just out of reach of this persistent young bear, the camera wasn't.
Oh no, he's getting close to the camera. Be careful there. Oh shoot. He totally knocked it over. You're gonna have to go reposition that camera.
The youngster continued to cause problems. He kept on knocking over the camera. Then two bigger, more experienced bears appeared on the scene, right in front of Jeff. But the remote camera was having trouble keeping up with the action. To discover exactly what was going on, Jeff needed a new perspective. These bears were so unfazed by his presence that he decided to stay in the water and hand-hold the camera on the end of a long pole. The bears were learning to trust Jeff, allowing him to get even closer. To get as intimate as this with wild grizzlies is potentially extremely dangerous and required all of Jeff's many years of experience.
That was good. Okay, we got this other guy coming out too now. He's gonna check it out. Okay, you can have a look at it.
He was now close enough to observe their technique in detail. This was something that Jeff had never seen before. By kicking the salmon into the shallows, the more experienced bears were able to grab themselves an easy meal. And by hand-holding the camera, Jeff could follow the action.
Okay, we're getting close here. He's coming up to you right now. Roll.
To get as close as this to an adult grizzly bear is truly remarkable. Jeff makes it look easy, but it takes years of experience and understanding.
Okay, good show, guys. Thank you. That's it. We're done. Yeah, it's time to go. That's it.
Jeff had managed to enter the bear's world, giving him the most intimate shots of grizzlies fishing underwater ever filmed. He had achieved this not just by using new technology, but through his own special understanding of these incredible animals.